you what might be the most disorganized shelf tour you have ever seen. Okay, so I have 2 layers so far for my merch. Let's zoom in on the first layer. It's mostly magazines, Tingit photo books, and some DVDs. Back here is my Army Bomb, my light stick. This is my binder, which I will show you up close in a bit, as well as some paperos that I have collected. I'll show you some more later. Down here, we've got an assortment of albums. I haven't completed BTS's albums yet, but I have a few, most of which I bought unsealed just because it's cheaper and you can pick your PC. And speaking of PCs, here I have a bunch of photo cards in yes, this is a tin for some kind of dessert that we had because I don't have a proper container or acrylic box or anything yet. And yeah, some Japanese albums, a very special PC back here, which I don't have a side loader or case for yet. So it's still taped to the cardboard it arrived in, as well as some random albums. So this, super cool. One of the sellers I bought from didn't have cardboard for packaging, so she just gave me the PC in an album. That's awesome. And I have here one non-K-pop album, but maybe my first foray into merch, so he still belongs here because it has a signed poster from David Archuleta, my first love. So there you go, my very short, very quick shelf tour. Coming up next, my binder and PC collection. And now for my binder. Okay, this is the first time I will be showing my binder to anyone, so I hope you feel special. I just recently decorated it, but I've had it for a few months. I bought it online, and my binder is a mix of art prints, official PCs, these are lucky draws, as well as fan-made stuff. I know that's not how most people, unofficials, not how most people arrange their binders, but you know what? That's the beauty of collecting. Everyone does it in their own way, at their own pace, and in their own style. So I am planning to get binder dividers so I can at least section off different parts of my binder, or the different, I don't know, collections I've got. There we go. Some photos as well, live photos, some postcards, some PCs that I don't have top loaders for anymore. I'm planning on buying more top loaders, message cards from Butter. Ooh, now this guy, take a good look at him because you might be taking him home. Wink, wink. Okay, and a few other random papers. Okay.
Okay.
Jeez, merch is crazy.
Yeah,
Merch.
it's okay.
Well,
okay.
you
know-
your,
I think I was talking and then suddenly this guy suddenly getting shoulder marks like
I'm
guys,
sorry.
no.
This
Anyway,
is a chaotic episode, but like, there's no
Yes.
structure, but it works. So
Yeah, we-
so at the
didn't really have a
start of
structure
my
for
merch
this.
season, I call my shopping sprees merch. I mean, I call them seasons. So at the start, I was like, no, I'm gonna collect albums, and then Shopee's like showing me these photo cards. So like I had to have photo cards.
Show us your favorite photo card. Show
Okay.
us your favorite photo card.
Okay, I have. Okay. How? Okay. I already showed you my Lisa's.
Proud love.
This is my favorite pasa photo card. I just had to have it. And coincidentally, it's yellow, which is
Her
my favorite color.
It's perfect, guys. You know,
It's
anything to
perfect for
just.
me.
Can you show us that yellow Mamamoo album?
Yes, and this is the Mamamoo album because this is the first Mamamoo album that I received, because the first one I bought was the I Say the Best Mamamoo. which has not yet arrived.
This is why you go feta instead of neta. Fast ETA is key. I know it's more expensive,
It's yellow
but it's so much better. You'll never go back, I swear.
Oh, and speaking of,
No,
I
it's
really
different.
love the albums of Mamamoo. Like the case, it's so nice to collect. I have like 6 more upstairs. I think you'll see that in my video, my room video.
We'll definitely see that. I really enjoyed how it looked also.
Because instead of a binder, I opted for a desktop album.
It's good. It's cute.
Desk album. These two are pairs because obviously Wood's wearing yellow and he's doing the V sign. And Pasa is also yellow and doing the V sign.
Actually,
so
it's kind of
they're
a funny discourse. Like, there are certain photo card trends that you'll always see. Like, the Selka photo cards are the most famous, but there's always the peace sign photo cards. The what are the ones you guys notice? I noticed the beret photo cards. Those are expensive. The weird photo cards. The weird ones.
The most expensive ones.
Yeah, like their faces are like really
Guys,
close up.
One of the most expensive photo cards is the forehead of Guangsu.
I don't know, but
I
Dio.
think so.
Seriously, like, it's a forehead.
It's a
I
forehead.
don't understand how this works.
You know, I'm so happy that
the
my
photo card of
my
a
stance-
shadow.
my Stan's photo cards are really cheap, unlike this one's and our other host Meg. So like
Meg collects BTS. She understands the pain of buying a Tay photo.
they
card.
talk about it and Joy and I are like, yeah.
Guys,
I don't know. I'm not.
Mine are like less than 400
Guys,
pesos.
there's an
Again, I
actual.
don't know how much.
Guys, there's an actual joke to be made. Like, oh, how much was our bill for Samgyup? Oh, 500 pesos. Here, I have some change.
Anyway, speaking of photo cards, these two are my favorite. Woods and Hyeowon from IZ*ONE. I really love these two photo cards. This one, I couldn't sleep until I found it. I got it.
Happens,
really.
guys, happens.
And then this one, I just saw it. I was like, oh my god, I have to have it. So I checked it out right there and then when I saw it. I didn't know it existed because I didn't have like the official list of photo cards because if I had that, I'd be making a prior list. I'd be wanting them.
Wait,
Yeah,
I will say, making a prior list actually helps because it prevents you from wanting other things that are not on the list because you can just say, not a priority, I don't need it.
You know what's the problem with me?
want
I
it
have
anyway.
to have it
Same.
Yeah.
immediately.
No, like she
Immediately.
doesn't remember.
I
There are,
don't wait.
okay. Story time.
Love
There
this.
are times that she would want to buy something. I tell her no, wait for it, like sleep on it. She wouldn't sleep on it. She would
Because I
buy
can't
it.
sleep.
Exactly. She
Can't sleep. I'd think about it. I'd keep on going back, and then I just have to check it out just to get some sleep. Okay, this is probably my mental health not being in a good place, but guys, I don't think I learned delayed gratification at all when I was a kid.
Guys, I will just say, like, I know it's hard to live within our means, but like,
Yeah.
again, the world is ending.
No, but also take care of yourself. If
This is me
if you
taking
have
care of
to-
myself.
No, the thing I'm talking about is if you have to lose food, if you have to
Yeah.
work 2 jobs or whatever just to sustain a lifestyle of buying merch, it's not worth it.
Look, it's so easy for merch to just spiral out of control. And
true.
honestly, yeah, I can see it. But here's the thing. The argument I'll make is as long as you're a responsible person making
Yes, that's right.
responsible decisions, it should be fine.
Be
Speaking of
responsible.
responsible decisions, I want to see what's inside that album.
Which one?
This one?
Blue Eyes.
Ooh.
So this is the full first album of IZ*ONE. The only album of IZ*ONE.
Well, what was the title track from Blue Eyes? Fiesta?
Fiesta.
Yeah.
I love Fiesta so much. Fiesta is honestly one of the top K-pop songs.
You know,
It's sad he wasn't, a fan. A weak
because
one.
I started collecting merch after they disbanded.
Dude, one of my real life friends from UP and one of my coworkers from my old office, she is a huge she's one of the biggest wise ones.
Wise
Ones I've known. Like, her favorite piece of merch from IZ*ONE is a Polaroid of her, like, from the concert that they were giving away. So, like,
I
there was a
love
photo
that.
booth, and then, like, she got her own official IZ*ONE Polaroid. But then she showed me her room, and it was, like, full of IZ*ONE albums, full of
IZ*ONE.
Desmatic. I'll show you later.
Okay.
But, like, it's
We
so
should be
nice.
friends.
Okay.
Look,
Introduce her to me.
Yeah.
like, she's the biggest IZ*ONE fan I know. And, like, IZ*ONE's merch, guys, top notch. So good.
Okay.
As in,
Look
look
how
at
it
that.
is.
So pretty.
It's
So pretty.
Hyewon, and
I love it.
and
It's
I'm so
pretty.
happy because I got to have the album that has Hyewon on it because she's my bias in IZ*ONE. Hyewon.
That's
And
right.
this is
IZ*ONE's
the
albums
photo.
are so top tier. Like, look at that. Look.
So pretty.
It's so pretty.
It's one of the puzzle postcards.
Yes, pretty.
Pretty.
You have to have that accent. Pretty.
What album is pretty from?
I don't know.
Heart Eyes? No. Heart Eyes?
Hard IZ, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
So pretty. And I collect Hyewon. Yeah,
If
obviously
I were
I
to
do.
collect IZ*ONE, I'd probably collect Sakura. Like
Yeah.
the Game Boy photo card, I really want that. I don't even stand IZ*ONE, guys. That's a problem.
Dude, because they disbanded when you started.
That's true.
It's just that. But if you were a fan when they were here,
Look how
I'm
pretty
sure
she
you would have been
is.
a fan.
She's an angel.
Look, the person that introduced me to K-pop, my cousin, shout out to him. I hate you for introducing me to this. But no, he's a casual Revelov, but he's also one of the biggest whiz ones I've ever seen. And like the hunt for that Game Boy was
Yeah.
so hard. Like I
He
remember
got
every
it,
time
right?
he got it. He eventually got it. We want to have a
Wild.
binder full of it, but that's gonna be super impossible. But look, the hunt for that Game Boy, and like this is one of the nice things about merch. Like before we end the merch segment, I really want to talk about the hunt. And
Yeah.
it's
The
so
hunt.
crazy, guys. Like the hunt for this Game Boy Pokemon is like a Game Boy Pokemon, Game Boy photo card. Like it's Sakura just holding a purple Game Boy, so it's really adorable. But every time you see it on Shopee, it's always sold out.
Yeah.
Every time you see it on
Yeah.
buy and sell, it's always mined
Mm.
within the first 30 seconds. Or it's sold with a set. So then, he just decided to take the set. So now it's on its way from Korea.
Wild.
That's a crazy thing about merch. Like, even if you really want it, even if you can technically
Mm.
afford it, this
You
isn't
can't
me
find it.
endorsing overpricing. Please don't. For the sake of this market of paper,
Yes.
please don't, just because somebody's willing to pay 1,500 for a photo of Irene.
15,000.
Dude, I saw that
1,500.
BTS photo card that was selling for $5,000 US. It's like, what?
Wild.
I think NCT merch goes for like 15K, 25K
Yeah,
photo
yeah.
cards.
Look. The discourse we're having for pieces of paper is crazy. Like, don't overprice. Like, I know there's a
Yeah.
market price and everything, but at the end of the day, guys, it's paper.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. The crazy thing about this is, like, just because there are people, like, okay, I will use my favorite example. My latte Reen. Because, like, one, I love this card so much. It is not just because it's a cute
Mhm.
card, not just because there's a cute backstory, but I relate with it so well. I drink a lot of coffee. I made these guys 10 cups of coffee with the rest of
Yeah.
my friends a while ago.
Okay.
Um,
If this guy becomes a barista and owns a coffee shop,
go to my shop,
Go
it'll
to
be
the
K-pop
shop.
in it. Anyway, look, the discourse around this card is crazy. Like, when you go on Twitter, when you want to search for this particular card, within the first 10 seconds, somebody bought it already.
Yeah.
Even if one, it's sold at a really high market price. Guys, Queendom, the album, is still in print. You can still buy Queendom.
And
It's not
get
like
it.
this is a rare card. It's everywhere, yet somehow
Mm,
people
yeah.
will buy this card.
you
For,
can
like,
see it.
So, like, it's super expensive, and people will buy it. Sometimes, they'll sell it with sets. Like, unsealed Queendom album with Lotte Reen. Queendom retails
Is that
for,
a
like,
yellow cup?
Hmm?
Is that a yellow cup?
I don't know. I need to check it out. So, no, I think it's white. Queendom sells for, like, 800
Mhm.
sealed.
Yeah.
If you include Lotte Reen, it's like 1, 2, 1, 3, or Crown Reen. Seriously. The discourse around Irene PCs is crazy. The fact that you can't get it after, like, 10 seconds, it's even crazier.
Yeah.
And it's not just like Irene, like the quote-unquote kilabot line. There's like the
Kilabot
Sakura
line.
Game Boy. There's any
Mm.
Jungkook PC. There's
Yeah.
it's just crazy, like this thing that even if you really want it, because there's this artificial scarcity around like this fake economy that these companies have made, then it becomes harder and harder to be a collector. You have to then search for these particular cards. Sometimes I know there are fan sign events that release special cards as well.
Mm.
Then those sell for so much. So like, there's a fun thing about the hunt of like, there's no other thrill like being the first person to mine something and then you see
The
other people mine it. Like
thrill.
last night I got Grid Irene. I like was playing Valorant at the same time, and then like I had to stop like what I was doing. We lost the round, but I got my card.
50.
But
Do it.
like I saw like I mined, and then like 5 seconds later, 4 other people tried to mine it, and in my mind I was like, it was worth losing that game. It was,
I got it.
Okay, okay.
The hunt is real, guys. It's like it's so. I know a while ago I said at least I'm not doing drugs, but I feel like at this point I might as well be.
Okay,
Yes,
so
on a merch
those
drug.
are all official merch. Let's talk about
So about unofficial merch.
unofficial merch, fan merch.
Fan
Okay,
merch.
the story I had a while ago of going to the newest concert, it started with this. Shout out to
sleeves.
shout out to the Coconatics because we have a group of shippers for Hwang Minhyun and baliktad. No, it's right. Okay, Hwang Minhyun and Ong Sung-woo. I can't see kasi.
Get your pictures of Koreans properly.
No, I can't see it because it's baliktad. Yeah, it's Hwang Minhyun and Ong Sung-woo. So it's Ong Hwang. So it's Ong Hwang. We had two cup sleeve events. I wasn't able to go to the first one because I was still in Baguio. And then the second one, I was already in NCR, so I was able to go. If you guys went to the Kumusta Kaibigan one and the Paalam Paraluman cup sleeves, those are the
Did you
ones.
see some of the cup sleeves?
Those are the ones I'm talking about.
Well made.
Yo,
Yeah.
I would love to join a cup sleeve event for Red Velvet. If somebody were to do it, like count me in. I mean,
Yeah,
even
so-
twice.
Okay. So here's the thing. I
Woods.
went to this because we organized this. We were a group, so we helped with like arranging the I think the gallery. Lol. Speaking of that gallery, I took home a lot of the pictures there.
Oh my god!
Ong Sung-woo one. I don't. Shout out to whoever printed this. I don't remember who it is, but I love it. And then it has a pair of a Minhyun one. I don't remember who got it.
It's a glitter print, guys.
Yes.
Glitter print. I know it's not noticeable, but there. You can see
Yeah,
it.
and then I remember we talked to fan sites
One of like
because
for the
because-
fan
Oh,
box.
that is cool. You know, why
Yeah.
don't you organize the?
guys.
Sorry.
So yeah, we even talked to fan sites because we wanted to print some of their pictures. Wait, where's my merch from that? Okay, so for Kamusta Kaibigan, we had this. Shout out again to the Coconatics people. We had this.
It's a
Postcard. We have
Cute.
it's paper dolls. So you see, guys, these were freebies for when you joined our Kamusta Kaibigan.
Event.
Yes, it was it was a cup sleeve event. For those who do not know, a cup
That
sleeve.
is so nice.
Oh, sorry. For those who do not know, a cup sleeve event is when you go to a cafe rented by a group of fans, and then you buy
Gonna be
drinks.
organized for Woods.
You
Yeah.
buy drinks worth
I
something.
just might.
It depends on how much it's worth. Because it's talked about with the cafe. So you buy merch. I mean, you buy a drink. You get a cup sleeve. A lot of times you also get a lot of freebies.
That's
Also,
what cup sleeves are.
yeah. Also within these events, a lot of other fans, even those who do not organize it, they give away a lot of their own merch, own fan merch that they would give away to other people because a lot of fans are really generous and they would love promoting their biases and their artists. I swear. This cup sleeve is from the official Senyo in Manila concert. Not the official concert itself, but it's from Love Union. They organized cup sleeve event. I think it was available for like two cafes in the Araneta area. I remember that. And then during said concert, Senyo in Manila, I was able to get. I'm sorry, it was folded. I didn't notice. I was able to get not just the album. I was able to get a lot
A
of
lot of banners.
banners. Okay, this is Suju. Later, I'll show the Suju one. This was what we used for our fanchan part when we were, before the anchor. We have a fanchan stuff. So we had this. It had instructions. I remember it had instructions and what you would. Okay, Tikoy, come on. And what you would.
Shout out to my dog.
Yes, and what you would chant. Okay.
I love Janana so much now.
I swear, I have a lot of this merch. Most of this merch is from that concert because remember I do not collect merch, but I love it when people give me merch. I love it when people are
Because I
happy.
want freebies.
Not just because it's freebies. I love it when people are happy
Sharing.
promoting, sharing their bias, sharing their
Mhm.
favorites, talking about their fandoms
Yup.
and stuff. Even shout out to people in my timeline that are not from the same fandom. I remember a lot of, people I met from the 101 era who are now standing NCT, for example. I love seeing how happy they are with their fandoms. So I just you give me stuff, I will keep it as long as I know that it was special for someone. This is the reason why I have a lot of these fun stuff, even like stickers that I don't know where to put because I feel like they're very special and I have to put it somewhere special as well. So this is the reason why it looks super makalat. I remember this was in our exhibit for Kamusta Kaibigan. It was like photos. I remember there were photos taken by Ong Song Woo or Hwang Min Hyun.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, this is. Ta-da!
Is that a bookmark?
It's a bookmark of his abs. So let's keep it PG.
Seriously.
Let's keep it PG. I'm not gonna show people.
Yo,
But yeah,
that's kind of messed up.
I know. No, it's from a concert. So it was like, look, this is how they were performing.
Okay, fine.
Things like
fair,
that.
Fair point.
Okay, so I do have. I seriously okay. Some other merch that I have are. These are the concert tickets. Oh, okay, not.
Oh, if I went to a concert, I'd also keep mine.
Yeah, concert ticket. This is when I went to the Super Show 8 in Mall of Asia. We had this as a freebie with. It's like a card. I don't really know what
Kinda
it's
cute.
called.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, it's cool.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sleeve
Uh,
it. Sleeve it. Sleeves!
this is
This is cool.
actually, if I remember correctly, this is actually really the first ever merch I had. Because I was supposed to go to the TVXU concert. I didn't really go to any
Oh.
concert beforehand because I wanted my first concert to be TVXU. So when they announced Circle in Manila, I like the first hour of opening tickets, I bought two because I wanted a friend to join me. So I bought a ticket for Ab and myself. And then it got cancelled, the story I told a while ago. So this is actually technically my official merch. First official merch. First merch ever.
You know what, guys? I think the discourse on unofficial merch would then open the discussion to fan sites.
Yeah, those are okay. That's for next time because that
Next
could
time.
be dark, and I don't want
Yeah.
this to be dark as well.
Actually, the only thing I wanted to talk about fan sites is that, without going to the darker sides of fan sites, some of them really produce you would
Really?
think
Yeah.
that these are official merch. I know that Wendy's fan site had a season's greetings, and
Yeah, I
Irene's
remember.
also. It looked so nice. I thought it was real, and I was like, "Do I save money for this really well curated, probably a nicer product than what SM is gonna give me, or
That's
do I
true.
go official?" But they took these really high quality photos of Wendy and Irene for her own fan site. I think Wendy even knows that this fan site exists.
A
and
lot of
actually
them
ordered
do.
they ordered stuff from them too. That's how connected.
Yeah.
I think Wendy's Young Street team, the show that she's
Yeah.
a DJ of, they also did that. So
Yeah,
it's crazy how to go to the nicer side of fans, fan
fan
sites.
sites.
It's really nice that even within the unofficial merch community, the idols are aware and they're really
yeah,
appreciative
true.
of these things also. So it's nice that and I think that's just the unifying theme of merch. To close this whole segment on merch and stuff, and
We
we can
are
still
closing?
show. We've been talking for an hour. We have to talk about
Wait,
songs, man.
Wait.
No, we're not gonna close yet. I'm just saying, while we close, guys, we can talk about the songs, and as we talk about the songs, we can showcase. some of the
It's not
merch.
related, but the reason why I have
A
a
newspaper.
newspaper here is because
I thought that newspaper was from this house.
no, it's because newest that the Senyo concert in Manila was featured in Manila Bulletin. And my friends and I, we bought it. Okay, here's the thing. After the concert, we had, post-concert depression stuff. It was like a week of that. We went back to Araneta almost every day and met with each other. Yeah, we met with each other. We still had cup sleeves. We went and got them. Because of these cup sleeves, they had unofficial pieces with them. I don't remember where I put my other stuff, but yeah, we had, we bought this. We had pictures with, because we had standees and stuff for the boys and stuff. We did a lot of things. It was a week long thing. That's why I had friends from newest fandom love. It's because of that. Also, before we close, I'm sorry.
No, we're not closing yet. I just said
Yeah,
while we close.
closing.
No, before we close, I just want to point out how
It's you.
this is from the Super Show 8. Super Show in Manila. And I know you find it weird, why do I have a heart? It's because we had a fun event thing, I don't know what you call it, fun project during the concert about, having a heart when I think It's You performance. So everyone
Oh.
had a heart, and then some other fans had something else, so it would form like a heart. It's a thing in, K-pop concerts, which I
Yes.
love so much.
K-pop concerts, which I haven't even
You know, the only
And-
concert I've been to was Carly Rae, and now I'm like, I want to experience that about K-pop.
Yeah, and even though I didn't have a light stick, I bought one of these. Man, these are awesome. Like, if you have money for light sticks and you do go to concerts, it's worth it. If you do not go to concerts,
It's a pandemic, my guy. It's a pandemic.
but remember, everyone else, everywhere else, they're recovering except us. You have to remember that.
Yes,
So-
everybody. Wait, before that, everybody, remember that all of the other countries are recovering except us. Think about that. Think about that in May next year.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah, so what I was saying was, if you want light sticks, it's worth it if you do go to concerts and participate in events and stuff. If you do go to concerts and you don't have light sticks, you could buy these or not buy anything at all. But it's weird.
Use
when
your
they
phone.
Yeah, use your phone.
Yes.
Because when they do these,
For context, for
It's weird.
Christmas this year, me and my cousins have like, oh, what's on your wish list? And the only thing I said was, get me a red velvet light stick. And they were like,
Good.
seriously? And all I said was, yeah, get me a red velvet light stick. And all I could think of was like, I could ask you to get me an Irene photo card, but you'd probably have a hard time looking for it. So just get me
Yeah.
a red velvet light stick.
So there you go. Again, I just wanted to showcase my non-official merch because I love fans. Because honestly, I don't buy these. They give it to me and I love them. Remember, I'm a firm believer of only buying official merch to support the idol. So I have a lot of non-official merch because they're given to me. And I'm willing to part with official merch that I have. Like, my sister bought this for me, so I'm thinking if I should give it away or not. But I will give away the poster for this one. It's Minhyun, I think.
Look, the artist already got your money from the first purchase.
Exactly.
That's why.
Exactly. So I'm like, I can give it away because I don't really collect. Anyway, let's continue because we talked about merch so much already. It was really fun, but like,
Bond,
let's go to
do you have like, wait, before we go, Bond, do you have like one more thing about merch you want to show?
yeah.
Oh, I just
While
want
we
to
go
show
to
the
songs.
cheapest album I bought. I got this for like 150
What?
on Shopee. So I bought two.
Wood's
'Cause
album?
That's
Yes.
fine. That's pretty good.
Unsealed though. But it had all the inclusions except the photo card. And I
Ah.
think there were stickers. So
Because everybody buys albums for photo cards. Let's be real, guys.
I don't.
mean,
so
I have the CDs of my albums like right here because I actually bought a CD player. So like CDs.
So
CDs
it
are
had
nice.
it had the
But,
poster and the postcards, all of the postcards,
but not the.
but not the photo card, which was fine with me because I wasn't collecting photo cards then. Wasn't collecting
Yo, okay, wait.
photo
One
cards.
fun thing I want
then.
to show. If you guys have albums, what's your favorite CD? What's your favorite CD
Cover?
print? Yeah, the print.
Oh, the print of the CD.
It's gonna be.
I love this
ropes.
one. No, that's okay. This one.
Alright, show yours. This is mine. Revan Festival finale. It's just a simple.
Wait, I
thing from-
haven't thought of that.
Super simple.
The table. I mean, I have a romanticized album. I think it's with the
No,
table.
it's
I'm
not
not
gonna
sure.
be the album.
But this one.
Oh,
Also,
photo book cover though, I really love this from Blackpink's
Kill This
The
Love?
Album.
Is that Kill This Love?
No,
Or
this
is
is
that
the
how you like
album.
Yeah, but like, what's in it?
All
Yeah.
those scenes.
What?
Lovesick Girls.
yeah, it's the album, right?
It's the album.
Okay.
Such creativity, guys.
I
And
know.
I really love this one, the show.
Honestly, I love Happily Ever After. Why? Because it was the end of the Nights era of the Nights universe.
Stickers.
It's not cinematic, so Nights universe of Newest. So this is really nice. Like, it had a lot of different covers and stuff, and it had freebies like these. but I didn't really buy mine. So I love it because it's given to me. It's special.
And then
Anyway,
well, I already showed you guys mine. It was the Irene Summer Magic cover, but if it's CDs, it's either
You know,
Live
so-
Festival. Oh, that one's super nice though.
Yeah, funny enough, this guy who professes to be a Wendy bias has not showcased this one, her album.
Oh wait, I brought that
Right.
for a reason. Wendy, I brought it over here because Wendy's photo book is one of the nicest photo
Yeah,
books
it's
I've
nice.
ever seen. Like,
but
aside
yes,
from-
show it.
because we were talking about other things, but like the photos here are super high quality.
Yeah.
Like the photo book itself is so nice, and I remember this one came with like a very special card. And it even said like writing this album is like its own
Oh,
process and
nice.
things. I'm also proud to say that I also had some of one of my recent merch purchases was a Wendy Dear You photo card with a letter. I obviously don't know what the letter says because it's written in Korean.
You
But
can translate it.
I can translate it, but like I'm really excited to have it. Not just because I think the photo card was cute. I really love the fact that Wendy wrote letters to her fans, and I really hate the fact that I didn't become a fan right away because I probably would have bought the whole thing because it was a monthly subscription. It's probably super cheap to have, right?
Oh.
But now we're in the aftermarket, it's super
Yeah, it
expensive.
is.
But those are the kind of merch that I really appreciate because like the fact that Wendy wrote a letter to her fans with a photo card, dude, that I am
Yeah.
soft for these kinds of things. So, Like Water, really good album. Dear You by Wendy. I want to get all of them. I can't afford them right now. I'll probably try to look for them, but
So sell it to him, like reserve
not
it.
this month. I'm out of money. Next
No,
month.
I mean like he can buy it, but not this month. But he can buy it.
Yeah.
So contact this guy.
Okay,
So-
can I just say this is the only TVXQ DBSK OT5 album that I have. Can you see the difference between how this old album and these new albums are? Like, guys, this only
I
had.
remember the TikTok
Jewel
that said,
case.
if you stand TVX, you're old.
It's true.
You're very old.
I'm sorry, it's true, but like
Twice
honestly,
Taste of Love album. Yeah.
look at it. It's just the jewel case album thingy, and the song whatever on the
pretty
inside.
Only reminds
But, like,
me of
Look,
Yeah.
look at how far we've come. Capitalism.
You know what? Like
Capitalism
before we
has
end
come
this,
so
I
far.
know we've been talking a lot, but like we're gonna keep this under 2 hours anyway. But the fun thing about K-pop albums compared to regular Western albums is that they just come with so much stuff.
yes.
And like the nice thing about this stuff is it really makes you feel more connected. Like, dude, Twice albums come with like 15 photo cards, a coaster, a nice photo book. It's like
Yeah.
if you buy a Taylor Swift album, you get a Taylor Swift album. That's
Mhm.
it.
I mean, we're not dissing on the Western artists. It's just that it's very innate in K-pop how capitalist it is. It's very cash grabby. We're aware of it,
yeah.
but we're still part of it.
I've
That's
been
the thing.
I've been a Linkin Park fan for all my life, and I've never once ever thought of buying a Linkin Park album. I have one, and it was a CD. It was a nice CD. I've never opened it because all it had was a CD.
Yeah.
you know you don't have to unseal it because
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm like,
you know what you're
what
gonna
is
get.
the
It's a
unboxing? Oh, it's a disc. Like, come
Like,
on.
even this album, the CDs are different for each album because
Right?
it's mine is Jonghyun, but you get the point. It's
yeah,
different.
like for Mamamoo, you get CDs from Hwasa.
yeah, right.
For
So-
Twice, there's 9 of
you
them.
see-
Right? Oh yeah, the Summer Magic Edition. There's one for each member.
Yeah.
See, guys, it's this entire world, this Pandora's box, literal Pandora's box of
Mhm.
merch that's both interesting and scary at the same time.
It's
But
true.
we hope we've given you a glimpse of how we think of merch.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not all good, but hopefully you've seen like this is so interesting. Like I love how the progression happened. Like from Captain Janana, that's basically like one of the OGs and doesn't collect official merch, but has a lot of love for unofficial and fan made things. For me, that I just love official merch because I'm a completionist. I collect stuff, and
To me, who has seasons, and the season that has passed recently is merch season.
Meg also when she shows her room, or if she's already shown it by this point, guys, BTS fans, help her out, man. Sell her photo cards at a decent
Sell her
price.
at
Because
a
it's
decent
so hard
price.
to find them at the right price.
That's true.
And I think she also has a giveaway for this merch
She
episode.
does have a
yeah,
giveaway
yeah.
for this merch episode. But
We
yeah,
don't know what it is, but
She'll tell you.
we will tell all of you guys. We'll post it, please.
Yes.
Hopefully one will have time. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it for the merch discussion. We've talked a lot about it, so we're gonna go
So
on to
long.
our top 12 songs. We're gonna discuss. I
One
think we can
each.
just one each. So that's three because that's three of us here.
Yeah.
But first of all, the new release I want to highlight for this week
Oh.
is "Strawberry Moon" by IU.
IU. Oh
Yeah.
my
I mean, it's
God.
technically not new.
It's not new, but we didn't talk about it yet.
Uh-huh.
So the reason I chose "Strawberry Moon" by IU is simply because one, it's IU.
Yeah.
Really, nothing needs to be said more. It's IU. But I feel like the song itself, like the one thing I notice about whenever I listen to an IU song this year, and because I got into K-pop this year, I got into IU this year, is like her title tracks are really different from each other. Celebrity was super different from Lilac, which is now super different from Strawberry Moon. Strawberry Moon to me is just like this beautiful song that really just makes you happy.
Yeah,
Like,
it has a magical feel to it.
It's
I don't know if it's the
magical.
MV or what, but her vocals are magical.
Yeah. It's
Look.
always been.
I don't
how
have
it
much
is.
more to say about Strawberry Moon. Like, it deserves everything it's getting. Like, it's winning packs. I mean, like, it's winning award shows without IU even promoting. It's
It's IU.
IU, guys.
She's
Like,
magical.
you cannot go wrong with listening to IU. And like, Vaughn, when the next IU album comes, count me
Yes.
in. We're gonna order.
Oh, by the way, I did buy a Lilac album.
Right.
You did?
Yeah, I do.
Lilac is one of the best, but
Because I
Strawberry
started like,
So
okay, I'm gonna collect my favorite albums, and then it branched out, and Lilac was one of my favorite albums.
Lilac is honestly one of my favorite. I would say it's in my top 3 songs of the year. For yeah,
Yes, definitely.
definitely, it's in my top 3. Lilac, yeah, anything by IU, but yeah, Strawberry Moon, IU is magical as always. IU is great vocals as always, and the storytelling in the MV
Yeah.
is. I mean, it's a simple story, but like you can really feel like you're part of this journey that she was singing about. So,
Yeah.
Strawberry Moon by IU. If you haven't listened to it, what's wrong with you? Just kidding. If you haven't listened to it,
What's wrong
go
with you?
right now. Listen
Yeah.
to Strawberry Moon.
What's wrong with you?
That's so.
Are you gonna save
Yeah. So now we're gonna talk about the top songs of the week, and our theme was merch.
Yeah, you start.
All right, I'll start since I already have my theme. So the top 3 songs I picked were Coin by IU because it requires a lot of coin, to be honest with you. Dum Dum by Somi because one, there's a line in Dum Dum that says "walang money." I know it doesn't really say that, but like, yeah, it sounds like it. And
Dum Dum?
you know how I feel whenever I buy stuff. I feel like Dum Dum. But yeah, but my actual song choice for the week is "Power Up" by Red Velvet. So why did I pick "Power Up" by Red Velvet? First of all, because of this album. This is where it came from. Summer Magic again, one of my favorite albums. Not just in terms of how it looks. One of my favorite albums ever, actually. Like my entire desktop, and you guys will definitely see it, is based on a Summer Magic theme. I'll take a video of
Yeah.
it tomorrow morning because lights, but it's just one of the most beautiful aesthetics I've seen so far. Like the light blue contrasted with the very summery theme is really nice. It's one of the albums where I have the most photo cards of. So I have 3 Irene photo cards, 2 Sulgi photo cards, a Wendy photo card that I have a duplicate of because I accidentally bought 2 for some reason from different sellers because I was like, oh, that's cool. Oh, wait, you have one already. But yeah, it's one of the albums I have the most of with the most members of, and it's honestly just the song itself is very bubblegum. It's super exciting. Like the reason I chose it really is because Power Up for me is how I feel about merch sometimes. In a hard day, in a job that you might not have like the best enjoyment of because we lived in a capitalist society. Sometimes I look forward to like when I'm really stressed out at work, I'll open my binder or I'll stare at the frame. I'll stare at the mini latte Irene cards that I have on my desk. Or yeah, just looking at the piece of merch, or I'll listen to an album. I will try to look at a place where I put my posters. The point is, whenever I'm having a difficult time living life as an adult, one of the things that drives me really is my interests. I get powered up by these little things, and it's why I chose Power Up to be my song that represents merch, because it's one of the driving things that still keeps me going, weirdly enough, right? So yeah, the song itself, amazing as always. It's weirdly enough, I would say in the international fandom, Power Up is one of the more underrated songs because it's not
that.
I love that song. It's in my top 5, but it's not as appreciated as, let's say, Bad Boy or Psycho,
Yeah.
because everybody loves Velvet songs. I'm a Red person myself. Probably like all of the songs I like are usually like super poppy, but Power Up is deceptively one of their most popular tracks. It's their only pack. It has 10 award show wins. And weirdly enough, it doesn't get like the quote unquote acclaim or respect from the fandom that's like a Bad Boy or a Psycho does. But now Power Up is one of Red Velvet's best work. It's a really good song and it helps me power up. That's about it.
Your turn.
My turn.
Yeah.
So I chose 3 songs. As you would have watched from the teaser, it would be Mama Much by Mamamoo, Money by Larissa, and Ice No Slips by Taeyang. So
Wow, damn.
yeah, I don't. You know why I chose that? Because Hyewon's eyes, nose, and lips. Yeah, but I chose that breakup song because because of the disbandment of IZ*ONE. Yeah.
Okay,
It
talk
just makes me
about
sad.
which
Okay.
song you want.
So I'm going for money. Because obviously it's a merch episode and we have to talk about it. Right? What I really like about this is oh my god, I remember that parody of
This is like
Filipino nurse,
Yeah.
Oh, I
Wah.
love that.
ng money, pahingi ng money. That was so funny, guys. Watch that. But anyway,
You're broke.
I like it. Yeah, I'ma spend this check, everything on me. Yeah, I'ma tip myself. I'ma spend it on myself. I'ma drop it like it's worth. Okay, something like that. I can't rap. So
Mm-hmm.
it's about essentially what we're doing is treating ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And he worked hard for his money. Yes,
He got the money.
yeah.
Oh,
He can
no.
spend it the way he wants. So guys, spend it on things that would make you happy. And if
Yeah.
it's merch,
Yo,
then
guys,
spend it.
I remember this TikTok. About it. It's like, what's one thing you regret getting? And it's like, itong dalawang to! Gagastos niyo pa ang kukulit niyo. Just kidding. But yeah, that's how I feel about merch. It's like, so expensive.
But
Money.
Yeah.
money.
Okay, so my turn.
Yes, your turn.
Okay, again, as the non-merch person, I'm not really attached to official merch or like merch in general, but I do love
not.
the sentiment of the fan merch and stuff. So my song choices is more of a critique to the capitalist society. I'm sorry, guys.
Bugs suck.
No,
Bugs
but
up.
legit. I'm not. I'm not very into merch. So my song choices were "Dirty Cash" by Big Bang. I'm sorry that I chose Big. I'm not sorry, but I chose Big Bang, even though the issue with one of the members, because this is a really good song talking about capitalist society. Okie Dokie by Mino and Zico, because it's from Show Me the Money. No, kidding. But yeah, because when we talked about merch, the first thing that came to my mind was, ooh, maybe a Show Me the Money song. And then, yeah, Show Me the Money is really good, like season 3, 4, 5, I guess. Anyway, so I chose Okie Dokie because I remember they were rapping about how would they choose money or fame, things like that, and like working hard as an idol and being connected to, for example, Mino being connected to YG because he has to show his talent, things like that. Because again, capitalist society, you need to work to have money. And then the last one, this is what I really want to feature. It's Vanishing Paycheck by Stella Jang. Right? Stella Jung. Yeah, Stella Jang. It's pertaining to my co-hosts, especially RBB, especially Really Bad Bench
So,
and,
guys,
Tata Meg.
When they
Tata Meg.
when they say really bad bench, they actually mean really bad at finances.
Yes. No, but like legit, again, it's kind of a cynical view on money and I guess capitalism, but we have to face facts. We do just receive money when we work, especially for adults. We receive money when we work during the times of, payday. Like twice a month, even once a month, I don't know, once a week, whatever. and then it always vanishes very, very.
Quincenas ka ba?
Quincenas ka ba?
I was actually counting like when we're gonna get paid. So
See? But the thing is, it always vanishes really, really easily because we need things to survive.
Thanks.
And a lot of us have frivolous lifestyles that not my co-host, by the way, but a lot of other people, they spend more than their means because they want to keep appearances. And like, talking about money being like bye bye, flying away just by you're waiting for your money because you're going to spend it.
Actually, some people don't even wait.
Exactly.
Credit card.
credit cards.
So that's the thing. So that's why I'm the last song, the one that I really want to talk about is Vanishing Paychecks. Because
And here we are, vanishing.
yes, everybody's paychecks, it vanishes in just a snap of a finger.
Everybody's paycheck just got Thanos into existence.
It's
Like,
true.
I'm just wondering, where did half of my paycheck go?
Right? Like in just a day you don't notice, oh my gosh, it's just less
gone.
than half already.
See, this is why, like, for responsible adults, probably half their paycheck goes to like crypto or Axie or
Same.
finances or stocks. A while ago this morning, like one of my friends like posted, oh, they just bought like a car, and I thought, I'm buying a picture of a Korean shadow.
Again, vanishing
Standing
paychecks.
adolescent, so I don't really know.
Vanishing paychecks.
Vanishing allowance, though.
But legit, money just vanishes very easily because that's how it works in a capitalist society. It's a neoliberal society
But
that we do live in right now.
but like before we continue with that really sad topic,
I'm not gonna.
all I
that.
want to say is like we've talked about things that made us happy, and as long as you're responsible about it,
Yes.
as long as you are not somebody that lives beyond their means, you are somebody that really tries their best to, do your responsible thing, pay your taxes, pay bills, be a contributing member to society. Then there's really
Yes.
nothing wrong with buying stuff. Like at the end of the day, we're all gonna die, so you might as well enjoy the life that you can. With you might as well enjoy the life that
Again,
you have.
Responsibly, you have to have food first.
Don't
Shelter.
sell your kidney for
Don't sell your
merch.
soul. Don't sell your.
You can't eat paper, guys.
Exactly. Again,
Keep yourself
okay?
healthy.
Guys,
Yes.
the really dumb thing is that this card with a latte in it is more expensive than a latte.
That's right. So again, it's okay to buy merch as long as
You
can afford it. If you want fan merch, that's fine. Like
So, yeah.
if you want the freebies, that's fine.
Yeah, I got like fan merch. I mean, I got these printed.
So-
I mean, seriously,
I
I
have
have
like a
fan merch.
I have a
It's
fun
okay.
thing. We didn't plan on this, but I want to give like one more segment before we go. This is called tips from us. So we will have like I will give like one tip, then you can give another, then you can give another, then you
Okay.
can keep giving. Okay. So the first tip I will give is do not collect Irene.
Lol.
No, but like no, that's a serious tip. If you're gonna start a collection, really try to figure out which member you really want to collect, because there are things that you call dakilabot line. There are people that
Yeah.
are really more
it's
expensive,
really more
and
expensive than the others.
it's so weird because like the album comes with people, like the album comes with like photo cards of each member in theory, or one member out of how many. And then like there are some members that are super expensive, like again Irene, and there's some members that are not so expensive. So if you really want to be a collector, it doesn't don't fall into the hype of just because it's expensive,
Yeah.
it's worth keeping. It's really whatever brings you joy that
Who's
makes
your favorite?
who's your favorite. If it's joy, then yeah, if she brings you joy. But like whatever brings you joy, you collect it. Don't collect it because it's expensive, or don't collect it because it's exclusive. Don't hoard the cards that people want because you want to make a quick buck. But
It's
again,
not good.
don't collect Irene. It's so hard because even if you can afford it, which a lot of people can't, to be honest with you, it's crazy. Again, the speed at which it goes away super quickly, like it's a struggle. But like, if you really want to do collect, don't collect because it's hype.
Yeah.
Collect because you want to, and it makes you happy. And don't be afraid to let go of things. You won't be less of a fan of whoever you're collecting just because you want to quit or you want to sell your things.
Right.
The love that you have for the artist is not measured by financial capability or materialistic things. So don't ever feel pressured into collecting stuff just because, oh, I'm a fan of Lisa, I'm a fan of Irene or whoever. Don't feel the need to collect to please them because no, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
Your fandom is already maximized by your support.
Yep.
Anything more is just, honestly, it's just icing on top, but it's not a need to be a fan.
But
There. Oh my god, I'm still thinking. Well, I don't have the tip, but
Don't collect
don't collect.
Don't collect Irene. It's like, seriously, don't.
No, for me, it's collect whichever merch you want. Like, if you're into photo cards, collect photo cards.
If you're
If
into
you're
posters,
into
collect
albums,
posters.
go album. If
Yeah.
you're like a poster girl, go for posters. And I just want to share because I'll be giving away fan made boxes. So I'd be curating it myself. You can like drop like a comment what kind of merch you want because I
Yeah.
still haven't finalized my list of merch to be given away.
thinking of
But,
doing that as well.
It's okay to
Do it
get
again.
I'm thinking
photos
if I have
of
time.
the artist that you like printed. You don't have to get the official photo cards.
Yeah.
You can get them printed. And they're really cheap. Like this one like 6 pesos and this one's like 28 pesos. It's a card and it's back to back.
Guys, some unofficial photo card makers, like, just as long as it's clear that it's unofficial, don't scam people.
Yeah, don't
say
scam
this is a
people.
real card and then sell it. Like, dude, that's bad. Like,
can
that's
just, like,
a
send-
really terrible practice. But I mean, like, if you don't have the means but you want the merch, there's nothing wrong with going unofficial.
Yeah.
Because
That's right.
guys, even participating in the aftermarket of merch, your faves are not gonna earn money from that.
True.
The album was already bought. Like, if I buy a Lotte Irene card for like 1,000 pesos, I didn't, but some people did. Irene's not gonna get that 1,000 pesos. She
That's
got
right.
her cut already from
Yeah.
somebody purchasing Queendom. So
Yeah, the first.
don't
purchase.
be afraid of unofficial merch.
That's right.
If you really want a piece of merch, you want to be more connected, don't be afraid
Yeah.
of exploring these
Yeah.
options. Just don't claim it's official when you're selling because that's unethical. But
Mhm.
seriously, just if you can't afford official merch, there is no shame. Really no shame.
With fan made merch.
Fan made merch.
Okay. Done with yours.
Yeah.
Okay. So before I say my tip, because I'm thinking what my tip
Yeah,
would
like,
be.
who
Okay,
know
but-
tips.
Legit, the amount of love you have for your idol the amount of merch you have for your idol is not equivalent to the amount of love you have for your idol.
Very
You do
important.
not
Very
need
important.
merch to
Hindi mo
love
kailangan
your
ng
idol.
merch.
Oo. No, but seriously.
Why are you looking at me?
Those are general tips, but practical tip, if there are events, idol events or whatever in your area, as long as it's
in your
as long as it's safe, as long as it's possible, as long as you're not going to spend a lot of money, go to these fun events. You know why? You'll get a lot
Speaking
Of
of
friends.
fan
of friends
events,
and merch. Like, come
shout
on.
out to my moods out there. You can DM us if you want a moods fan event. I'ma organize it with you. I'll be in Manila like for 2 months, like December and January. So
I'm still in Baguio, so
Somebody
if
say-
I am in Manila, we can,
we
coconut
can
mix
organize.
I guess one thing that I want to say about that is like one of the big things I learned with merch along the way is the friends you make.
Yeah.
Actually with K-pop also, like I mean I've known these guys for like so many
Forever.
years.
Since LM.
Since elementary school, guys. They
Guys.
knew me as the kid that threw temper tantrums all the
Yeah,
time. I
he
used to throw chairs
Exactly.
at people. I used to cry every time because some of my classmates were kind of bullying
He's
me all
throwing
the time.
chairs
so, like,
while crying.
in response, I'm like, through. But like,
He was that kid.
look,
Yeah, that's true.
my friendships have really like it's not that I wasn't close with like all of my co-hosts on this show, but like I think I grew a lot more admiration for the things that they've gone through before as OG stands, and like just I'm just happy that I have somebody to talk about K-pop.
Yeah.
So one of the things that merch also does is bring people together. So whether it's fans in an event when things are safe, I don't know when that'll be. So like again,
So
May, better do your job.
I-
Like
Vote.
Yeah, like
vote.
Both.
Not telling you who, but vote.
what's he wearing?
Ooh, that's not good. They can't see.
I mean,
My
Yeah.
hair. My hair.
Oh, the fandom of love. This is
Yeah.
our official like.
I realized
Ban-
Taste of
banner.
Love,
we
Taste of Love,
have
nice
the
color.
album that started this podcast.
Oh yeah.
The dislike for a song. Well, not dislike really, more like the I'm not feeling it.
It's more like the apathy over a song that was very hyped up.
Right. Also, again, the color of these cards also. Yeah. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is that you can make a lot of friends with
Yes.
merch, whether it's like through unofficial merch events like fan signs, whether it's through concerts, or honestly, right now, whether it's through Twitter. Like,
Yeah.
as long as you're responsible out there, one of the driving factors about this community is meeting like-minded people with the same interests and just talking about it. Because honestly, talking about this has really improved my mental health. So, yeah, one of the big things with merch, connecting people.
Again, actually, just one of the big things with K-pop, as long as you're enjoying yourself,
Don't care what anybody else thinks.
yes, as long as it's legal what you're doing, it's fine. I mean, not really legal, because, some
Responsible.
illegal things, but moral.
Some immoral things are legal.
Yeah, so
Unfortunately for us.
So, moral. The moral thing,
Just
guys.
don't
Be a good person.
don't be a
That's
good
it.
person. Don't hurt anybody else. You're fine.
Right.
Tikoy
So-
says bye-bye.
Okay,
Alright.
we're gonna go.
We're gonna go. So
We're gonna go vanishing host.
we're gonna go keep our merch because we need to
Leave
Leave this
rethink
house.
our life decisions.
Yeah, and they have to leave this house now.
Yeah.
Alright, but yeah. This has been a really bad bench.
This
It's
is...
been Tikoy.
Tikoy. No, but seriously, this is Captain Chanana with Bonnie
Tikoy.
as Tikoy.
And Queen Vanessa. And we're signing off.
Bye-bye.